Hello first and second year back students, and welcome to this tense review video. In this video we're going to focus mainly on the present simple tense. First of all, we're going to start with a reading activity. You will have to read the text carefully and answer comprehension questions. Alfred is an American student. He lives in Los Angeles, California. He lives with his family in a modern house. He is 16 years old and he has got an older brother, David, and a younger sister, Emma. He starts his day at about 7:30. He gets up, takes a shower, brushes his teeth, and gets dressed. Then he has breakfast, and at 7:45 he leaves home and catches the bus to school. Classes begin at 8:30. He usually has lunch at the school canteen with his friends at 12:30. After school, at 5:15, he goes home. There, he does his homework, and when he finishes it, he listens to music and checks his social media accounts. Then, he helps his mother and sister lay the table. At 7:30, the family dines together. Alfred is a very helpful person, so he helps his mother cleaning up everything after dinner. He usually watches TV for a while after dinner, or plays video games. At about 10 o'clock, he brushes his teeth again, puts on his pajamas, and goes to bed. Remember, you can pause the video now, write down these questions on your notebook, go back to the text, do the questions, and then come back for the correction. Are these statements true or false? Correct the false ones. Number 1. Alfred is an American. Very good, this is true. Number 2. He lives in a modern flat. Flat here means apartment. Is this true or false? Very good, it's false. He lives in a modern house. Number 3. He is 11 years old. False. He is 16 years old. Number 4. He has got 2 brothers. False. He has got an older brother and a younger sister. Number 5. Alfred wakes up at 8 o'clock. That's false. He starts his day at 7:30. That's 7:30. Number 6. He walks to school. Very good, that's false. He catches the bus to school. Number 7. His classes begin at 8:30. That's true. The last one, Alfred and his family have dinner at 7:30. That's true. Now we're going to work on exercise B. Remember, you can also pause the video, write down the questions on your notebook, go back to the text, answer the questions, and then play the video for the correction. So, in which city does Alfred live? Very good. Alfred lives in Los Angeles. Number 2. How many siblings does Alfred have? Good. He has 2 siblings. Siblings means a brother and a sister. It's gender neutral. Number 3. What time does he wake up? Very good. He wakes up at 7:30. Number 4. Does he have breakfast at home? The answer is yes, he does. Number 5. What time does he leave home? Very good. He leaves at 7:45 or 7:45. Number 6. Where does he have lunch? Very good. He has lunch at the school canteen. Number 7. When does he return home? Good job. He returns home at 5:15. Number 8. Does he do homework at school or at home? Good job. He does, or Alfred does his homework at home. Number 9. What does Alfred do after he finishes his homework? Good job. He listens to music and checks his social media. Number 10. Is he a helpful person? Yes, he is. Now we're going to move on to the form of the present simple tense, which is the affirmative, the negative, and the interrogative forms, along with short answers given for the interrogative form. So the affirmative form is as follows. We have the subject and we have the verb. So here we have subject pronouns, I, you, he, she, it, third person singular, and then we, you, they. So for example, I like cheese. You, very good, like cheese. He, she, it. Now this is different because we add something to the verb, as you will see here. He, she, it likes cheese. We have an S here. We, you, they like cheese. Now the negative form is as follows. The subject, I don't like cheese. You, very good, don't like cheese. He, she, it, very good, doesn't like cheese. We, you, they, good job, don't like cheese. And now we're going to have a look at the interrogative and short answers. So the first one is, do you like cheese? If you have a positive short answer, you say, yes, I do. And if it's negative, you say, no, I don't. Now, he, she, it. All right, we don't use do, we use does, because this is the third person singular. Does he like cheese? Does she like cheese? Does it like cheese? Remember, when it's the interrogative form, you do not add an s to the verb. You only add es to the auxiliary verb, do. If it's positive, you say, yes, he, she, it does. No, he, she, it doesn't, in case it's negative. Do you like cheese? Yes, we do. No, we don't. And do they like cheese? Yes, they do. Or no, they don't. It's very simple. And now we're going to look at the third person singular spelling rules. As you have noticed, some verbs take s, some verbs take es, others take ies. We're going to look at each category at a time. The first category is the s category, or the general rule where you have or when you have to add only an s to the verb. So for example, walk, he walks. Talk, she talks. Live, it lives. Most verbs in English take an s in the third person singular, he, she, it. The second category is verbs ending in s, ch, sh, x, or o. Add es. For example, miss, he misses, es. Watch, she watches. Wash, it washes. Fix, he fixes. Go, she goes. The third category is verbs ending in a vowel plus y. Add only an s. So if you have a vowel before the y sound or the y letter, you only add an s. For example, play, he plays, s. Enjoy, she enjoys. Stay, it stays. Now you would tell me that this is similar to the first rule here, but it's not, because we are going to compare it with the fourth category of verbs. Verbs ending in consonant plus y. Now if you have a consonant, it's different. You have to change the y to I and then add an es. For example, study, he studies. Look, we no longer have the y letter. We replaced it with I and then we added es. Tidy, she tidies. All right? Very simple rules, and if you apply them enough, if you practice them enough, you will get them in no time. Alright, now let's do this exercise where you have to write the third person singular he, she, it of the following verbs in the right column. We have a bunch of verbs that you have to classify into the right column depending on the category of verbs we talked about earlier that take ses, s if they have a vowel, or ies if they have a consonant plus y. So the first verb is forget. Very good. It's in the s category because no rule here applies to them. Applies to this verb. So forgets. Fly. Very good. Flies because we have an L, which is a consonant plus Y. Then we change Y to I and then add ES. Brush. Very good. SH, we add ES. Open. Very good. Opens. Pray. Yes, pray is here because we have a vowel, A and then Y. So we don't change Y, we add only S. It becomes praise. Pay. Very good. Pays. Understand. Understands. Throw. Throws. Echo. Echoes because it has an O, so we add ES. Cook. Very good. Cooks. Hurry. Hurries because we have a consonant. Very good. Touch. CH, then we add ES. Touches. Study. Very good. Studies because we have a consonant plus Y. Finish. SH. Finishes. Very good. Apply. Applies. IES. Catch. Catches. ES. Like. Likes. S. Go. Goes. ES. Want. Wants. S. Try. tries, because we have a consonant plus Y. Stay, stays, it's here. Wish, wishes. Enjoy, enjoys, because we have a consonant, or sorry, a vowel plus Y. Play, plays. Supply, L plus Y, very good here, supplies. Do, does, have an O. Obey, obeys, because we have a vowel. Relax, relaxes, we have an X. Undo, undoes. And say, says, because we have a vowel sound, or a vowel. So now let's move on to let's move on to the use of the present simple tense. When do we use this tense? Okay, so we use the present simple tense to talk about habits. Now, a habit is something that you do all the time, or that you do regularly. It's your habit. It's something that you do. So examples, I catch the bus at 7 every morning. So every morning you wake up, you take your breakfast, and you catch the bus. This is a habit. So we use the present simple tense to convey or express this habit. Number 2, Ali brushes his teeth twice a day. So Ali's habit is to brush his teeth twice, 2 times every day. Number 3, I usually play football during break time. I usually, so here usually, it's frequent, so he plays football. It's his habit. My father goes sailing on Sundays. So every Sunday my father goes sailing. Now the key words that I usually used with habits in the present simple are adverbs of frequency. You will always find always, often, usually, sometimes, seldom, rarely, never, occasionally, frequently. Okay? For example, I never watch TV, or I always go to the beach with my friends. Every plus noun, for example, every day, every Friday, every year, every month, etc. Some expressions like once a year, once a month, it means one time every month. Twice a year, twice a week, twice a month, 3 times a year, 3 times a week, 3 times a day, etc. All right. We also use the present simple tense to talk about scientific facts. A scientific fact is, or a fact is something that is scientifically proven, that is always true. For example, the Earth goes round the sun. So we have the Earth, the planet Earth, it goes round the sun. So as you can see here, goes is in the present simple tense. Water freezes at 0 degrees or 0 Celsius. So here water freezes. So this is the present simple again. Number 3, the moon controls the ocean's tides. As again, a scientific fact. So we use the present simple, controls. We also use the present simple tense with general truths, something that is known, something that is a general truth that everybody knows or everybody agrees upon. Example, cats drink milk. So cats, plural, drink, present simple, milk. Number 2, we study English at school. It's a truth, it's a general truth. Number 3, it rains in winter. Okay, so this is a general truth as well. It rains in winter. Let's move on to some exercises now and wrap up this lesson or review. Exercise, complete the sentences using the appropriate verbs from the list. John, okay, we have a bunch of verbs here. You're going to have to choose and put them here in the present simple. Again, I recommend that you pause the video, pause it, write down the questions or sentences on your notebook, do the exercise, and then play the video for the correction. So John wakes up in the morning. He gets up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Mary, her face every morning. So Mary washes her face every morning. Then John makes his bed. To make your bed. I brush my teeth every day. Vicky has breakfast at 9 o'clock in the morning. Peter gets dressed after his breakfast. To get dressed means to wear your clothes. Number 8, they go to school in the afternoon. Mary and John walk their dog every morning. John and I, so John and I here, Mary and John, John and I, this is plural. Never consider Mary as a singular subject. So Mary walks, S, no. So Mary and John, it's they. John and I, it's we. So John and I play football every weekend. John has lunch in the afternoon. He does his homework after school. We, very good, go home at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. After taking a bath, I often listen to music. My mom goes shopping every Sunday. My uncle does the washing up after dinner. My nephew goes to the gym every Monday. I go to the cinema on weekends. My grandfather watches TV in the evening. My father reads the newspaper every evening. My cousin and I go jogging on Saturday. Her brother plays computer games on Friday. John and I have dinner at 8 o'clock in the evening. John takes a shower before going to bed. We go to bed at 11 o'clock at night. Now let's move on to another exercise here. Fill in the blanks using do and does. So these are interrogative forms or interrogative sentences. So Kate, you always have to observe the subject so as to decide whether to use do or does. So does Kate, because Kate is she's a female. So does Kate help her mother every day? Do you listen to rock music? Does Tom know all the computer games? Do they go to the zoo on Sundays? Do you like to draw animals? Does your brother drive his car well? Do the boys like to plant flowers? Does Ben want to find his friends? Do you often call your friends? Does your sister wear nice dresses? Do they learn to dance at school? Does Mary spend much time in shops? Do your dog chase the cats? Sorry, does your dog chase the cats? So here, okay, don't be misled by you. It's the dog, so your dog. It means, if we replace this with a pronoun, it's it. Does it chase the cats? So does it, your dog, chase the cats? Let's move on to the last exercise here. Fill in the blanks using don't or and doesn't. So these are negative sentences. Bill doesn't play tennis every Sunday. Very good job. We don't go to the park. Kate doesn't like to eat fish. Sue doesn't wear long dresses. I don't like to get up early. Sorry, it's not doesn't, it's don't. I don't. Remember, I don't. This is a mistake. Type in mistake. My brothers don't like to drink milk. My cousin, I see if I can mend that here. Yeah, let's choose red. So here, there is no ES. I don't, all right? Sorry for that. So, my cousin doesn't know Italian well. I don't like to walk with my dog. Pam doesn't go to the gym. They don't understand this rule. We don't often go to the movies. Liz doesn't wear shorts at all. Tim doesn't grow flowers in the garden. As a homework, you're going to write a story about your friend using the pictures and the expressions from the box. So here we have habits or routines, and here we have some words or time expressions. In the morning, after school, before, next, then, in the afternoon, in the evening, every day. All right? So you're going to write a short paragraph about your friend's routine. For example, wake up, wash face, wear clothes or get dressed, eat breakfast, etc. Thank you very much for your attention and see you in the next video.